Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fort Erie Racetrack on what has been a very rainy Monday thus far. Hopefully the worst of it has passed. Unfortunately, due to the weather, we are off the turf for today's card. The main track is listed at sloppy. 6 races on tap today. It's currently 22 degrees Celsius or 72 Fahrenheit. It says a 6-mile-per-hour wind, but looking out at the flags right now, I would say that is null and void. 29 minutes to first post. This year marks the 15th anniversary of the Fort Erie Live Racing Consortium. The FELRC is proud to celebrate its 15th anniversary of independently operating the Fort Erie racetrack. Visit our website, forterierieracing.com, for information about everything going on here at the track. Tune into the pre-race show to get info about the track conditions, scratches and changes, handicapping selections, and info about upcoming races and events. Racing will be back tomorrow at Fort Erie. First post will be 4:30. The summer concert series is back at the Tiki Bar on select Tuesday nights this summer. The full schedule is on screen now. Our next free concert will be tomorrow after the last race, featuring Cottage Brew. Registration for the dog racing events is now open on our website. Be sure to come out to the track on Sunday, July 21st for the fan favorite Wiener Dog races. Then on Sunday, August 18th, we'll have the Basset Hounds and the brand new Corgi races. Mark your calendars. The 89th running of the Prince of Wales Stakes will be held on Tuesday, September 10th. Fort Erie's Track-A-Lantern brings family fun for Halloween to the racetrack. It's happening on October 14th. Head down to the Paddock Shack for burgers, hot dogs, sausages, fries, and poutine, plus beer and soft drinks, located next to the walking ring. Be sure to book your table in the Turfside Dining Room, open on live racing days. Reservations are recommended. Treat your team to an exciting day at the races, only $13.50 per person. The track pack includes 1 food item, 1 drink, and a Fort Erie live racing program. For more information, go to our website. Become a member of HPIBet.com today. Get $100 when you bet $100, plus your first bet is on us. Tune into Your TV Niagara for the Fort Erie Race Replay Show, Channel 700, Thursdays at 10:30 and Saturdays at 10. Smoking is allowed in designated areas only at Fort Erie Racetrack. No food or beverage are permitted in these areas, and no cannabis is allowed on the property. Changes on today's card. First race is clear. No changes in race 1. In race 2, we have a rider change on the number 5, General Command. Make the rider Kirk Johnson. Race 3 is off the turf. It will now be run at 6 1/2 furlongs over the main track. We have an overweight on the number 3, War Vow, 4 pounds over at 116. Steward scratch of the number 4, Rohees, take out the 4. Overweight on the number 5, Tachyon Speed, 1 pound over at 123. Vet scratch the number 6, It's Me, take out the 6. And main track only, number 8, Ring It Up, will draw in. In race 4, vet scratch of the number 1, Shaku Maku, take out the 1. Rider change on the number 2, Summer Retreat, make the rider Mark Lee Buchanan. And a rider change on the number 5, Alacritus, make the rider Edgar Zenteno. In race 5, we have a rider change on the number 5, Mountain Sound. Make the rider Edgar Zenteno. Race 6 is off the turf. It will now be run at 6 1/2 furlongs over the main track. There will be no jackpot high five wagering in race 6 due to the scratches. No jackpot high five in today's card. The carryover will move to tomorrow's card. Steward scratch the number 1, Miss Schiller. Steward scratch the number 4, Menagerie. We have an overweight on the number 5, Silent Warning, 1 pound over at 123. Rider change on the number 6, Pick a Penny, make the rider Mark Lee Buchanan. And steward scratch the number 9, Hermione Granger. So back at it this week at Fort Erie, 6 races on card today. First off, I want to wish speedy recoveries to jockeys Ishmael Mascara and Chris Husbands, who were both injured in separate training incidents this week. Best wishes to Ishmael and Chris. We hope to see you back in the saddle as soon as possible. For now, let's take a look at our picks on today's card. Race 1 is a claiming race, 3-year-olds and up, which have not won a race this year or which have never won 4. Going 6 furlongs for a claiming price of $5,000 down to $4,750. With the frustrating weather, I made a bit of a switch in my picks. I went to the number 2, Great Go-Go, who goes for Bill and Janelle McMahon. Emil Ram Sammy in to ride. This race kicks off the early pick 4 on today's card. Great Go-Go is a speedy type. He has a very good record over a wet dirt track. 4 wins in 14 starts over wet dirt. There's not a ton of speed here. Probably going to get some pace from maybe Half Liter Bend in the River, but I think Great Go-Go is the quickest out of the gate, and maybe the sloppy track will carry him to the wire at a bit of a price. The number 5, Bend in the River, is the second choice on the morning line at 2-1. Julie Mathis sends this one out with Mark Lee Buchanan in the saddle. Bend in the River made his first start of the year on July 1st. He was forwardly placed, dueled into the stretch, but was outkicked by Palace Prince. Makes his second start off the bench here. He has a win over a wet track, so I expect a decent run out of Bend in the River. Bend in the River's win on the wet track came over a good surface at Mountaineer in December, not quite a sloppy track like we have today. Number 4, Musical Stride, is going to try the dirt for the first time. He came down from Woodbine and hooked a tough group in an $8,000 race on the turf on June 24th and was never a factor. He's getting class relief here. We're going to see what happens with the new surface and the easier competition. Richard Davis sends this one out. Pierre Mailhot in the saddle. That is always a live combo. Race 2 is a claiming race for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3. We're going 6 1/2 furlongs for a claiming price of $8,000 down to $7,000. My choice here is the number 5, General Command. I picked this horse last week in a non-4, non-1 of the year $8,000 race. He had a good trip and he ran a pretty solid third behind Hixie and Beyond My Dreams. Now he gets to face non-winners of 3, so that is a much easier condition for General Command. John Sims, always a very strong trainer here. Kirk Johnson picking up the mount on General Command. The wet track is the biggest concern, but it's a bit of a concern for everybody here. The number 4, Justin's Way, is dropping in for a tag for his second start off the layoff. He was flat in an allowance non-3 on June 16th. He did run a good third in allowance over a muddy track last October, so we know he can handle the mud, and the class relief should do him some good. Edgar Zenteno riding for trainer Mark Fournier. Then the number 3, Street Serenade, looking to extend his winning streak to 3. He's won a maiden and a non-2 for $6,250 so far this season. Going to have to handle the sloppy track for the first time, and he is moving up both in condition and price, facing non-3s for $8,000. Amanda Vandermeer's riding this one for trainer Steve Cathcart. Race 3 is a maiden allowance race for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. We're off the turf, going to go 6 1/2 furlongs on the main track here. A couple of scratches, numbers 4 and 6. We're going to have a field of 6 here. The number 1, Twirling Piper, was entered here on July 2nd in her turf race where she was the favorite, but she reared up in the gate and got loose and had to be scratched. This one's a Chiefswood Stables homebred. Lane Gilliforti sending it down. Jockey Amanda Vandermeersch. Didn't run a bad race on debut at Woodbine, relatively speaking. Faced a much tougher group. Maiden allowance on the turf here. We saw Vazi come back to win a maiden special weight at Woodbine last weekend, and Romantica, also a next out winner. So Twirling Piper, the sloppy track is an obvious concern, but it's a question for pretty much everybody here, so I'm giving this one the class edge. The number 5, Tachyon Speed. We know this one handles the dirt. She's been second in both of her starts here at Fort Erie. Got beat by Princess Buchero, who was a Tampa import for John Sims on July 2nd. Stretches out to 6 1/2 furlongs, just a matter of whether or not she handles the slop. Sunny Singh riding for trainer Warren LeBlanc. Then the number 2, Petit Bossette, debuted on June 25th and was a distant second behind a runaway Cherry Gardens. Got some experience out of that one. I definitely think this Charles Fipke homebred will want the 2 turns on the turf down the road. but definitely looks competitive with this group going 6.5 on the main. Melanie Pinto in the saddle for trainer Mickey Neubauer. Race 4 is a starter optional claimer, 3-year-olds and up, which have started for a price of $5,000 or less in the last 2 years, or going for a claiming price of $10,000. This is a 5-furlong sprint. Big scratch of the number 1, Shaku Maku, who can be extremely rapid. So that changes the complexion of the race. My pick is the number 5, Alacritus. Kevin Buttigieg sending this one out with rider Deshaun Bino. And Alacritus won 3 in a row to kick off the season last year, including the long-run Thoroughbred Retirement Cup on Father's Day. Had a bit of a sideline, came back in the Helsinki MSA Cup over a sloppy track and was a distant third behind Vinny Van Gogh and Maito. Vinny Van Gogh got loose on the lead and just rolled that day. Alacritus can win over a wet track. He won for $15,000 claiming in a sloppy track last year at Mahoning Valley. Hopefully he's ready to go off the layoff for the $10,000 tag. The number 2, Summer Retreat, 5 for 10 over wet dirt with 2 seconds. Tough to knock that. His last race came at Ajax Downs in a 770-yard mixed breed race. The only quarter horse who really had a shot reared at the start, which left Summer Retreat loose on the lead by 3 lengths, which is pretty unusual for a thoroughbred taking on quarter horses. But basically the race was handed to him at the start. That's not a knock on this horse at all. He is really solid. He will dig in. He will try hard, and he likes to slop. And with Shaku Maku not in this race, Summer Retreat could be the main speed from the rail. I think he's quicker than Core and Mobilizer. Number 6, Sunyani, definitely interesting. He looked very good, winning a non-3 allowance in his first start off with a claim, beating Wilberforce. Came back in the long-run Thoroughbred Retirement Cup on Father's Day, dueled on the lead and gave way to be 5th. Only got beat 3 1/4. He really didn't run bad against the best horses on the grounds. So I would not count out Sunyani here. Fraser Abley coming in to ride for trainer George Newland. Race 5 is an allowance race for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. No condition. These are basically the best mares on the grounds right now. I'm looking to the outside. Number 8, Big Ginger. Kirk Johnson riding for Tony Adamo and Icon Racing Stables. Big Ginger made her Fort Erie debut on July 2nd. She was boxed in most of the way, loaded with horse, nowhere to go. Finally got some room and ran on to be second behind her stablemate Nice Baby, who was controlling the pace the whole way. So now Big Ginger should have a cleaner trip from the outside. Definitely looked like a winner in that last race, though. If she can have a clean run, I think she will be tough. I think a long shot that some might ignore is the number 2, Sheba Town. Sylvain Pion and Jason Hoyt teaming up here. Sheba Town went 3 for 3 over the dirt last fall, including the Horse People's Luminary Cup. Her debut for the 2024 season was a bit disappointing in the long-run Thoroughbred Aftercare Stakes. She dropped back to last and kind of got going in the stretch, but never really looked like a threat. But she might have just needed that start off the layoff. She was pretty flat in her first start of the year at Woodbine last year, too. When she won her non-2 allowance in the mud last August, she looked like a winner halfway around the turn. She moved really nice, but she had an outside post that day. We're going to see if she can do it from the inside, maybe taking some mud in her face. But I would not be counting out Sheba Town in her second start off the bench. Then the number 7, Loaded Vixen. This is another Tony Adamo and Icon Racing Stables runner. Sophia Vives will be riding this one. This one goes off a $7,500 claim. She looked like a winner in her last start at Woodbine, but just got picked up at the wire by Hell of a Holiday. I've always liked Loaded Vixen. She's very game. Ran some good races against solid horses last year at Woodbine. Never run on the dirt at all, but reloads have been very good on the dirt here at Fort Erie, so I would not be surprised by Loaded Vixen. Last race of the day, race 6, is a claiming race for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, but you've never won 2. We are off the turf, so we're going to go 6.5 on the main track. Claiming price is $5,000 down to $4,750, and take note, once again, there will be no jackpot high five wagering in race 6 due to the scratches. We're down to a field of 6. Number 2, Few Regrets, going to be my pick regardless of the surface. Kevin Buttigieg sending this one out with Terry Husbands, looking for his first win of the season. I think he's got a very good shot here. Few Regrets has been a close second in both of her starts here at Fort Erie this season. She won in the slop going a mile at Mahoning Valley back in April. And I just don't think she has a ton to beat here. I think she could be the speed in this race. So many of these horses want 2 turns. And she has a little bit of early pace. I think she will be in good position. Another one who could show speed here is the 3, Creative Performance. John Sims and Pierre Mailhot teaming up. This one made her Fort Erie debut for $10,000 on July 2nd and just came up a little bit flat, but she is capable of better. When she broke her maiden at Tampa in April, she was stalking the pace early, just a length and a half off, and then kicked by. She's never run on a sloppy track before, so we'll see how she handles that. Then the number 7, Ashwicken. She's hit the board in 4 out of 4 starts over a wet dirt surface. She broke her maiden in a dirt route on June 24th. Went up to Woodbine and was just in too tough there in the 7,500 non-2. Gets back to a more appropriate level. Ashwicken should be running on. Sylvain Pion and Edgar Zenteno teaming up here. So there you have it. 6 races on tap today. 13 minutes to first post. Best of luck with all of your wagers. And enjoy your day here at Fort Erie Racetrack.
It's easy to make a bet on HPIBet.com. Follow these simple steps and you'll be betting in no time. First, go to the HPIBet.com website. Sign in to your HPIBet account. Find the track and race you want to bet on. Click on the Place Bet button. Click on the bet type you want to wager with. Click on the amount you want to wager. Click on the horse you want to wager on. Click on the green Place Bet button. Review your bet confirmation information. It's all done. Remember, all this can be done on most mobile devices. Now cheer on your pick to victory.
Field is making their way on track for today's first race. Race 1 is a claiming race for 3-year-olds and up, which have not won a race in 2024, or which have never won 4 races. We're going for a claiming price of $5,000 down to $4,750. Traveling a distance of 6 furlongs, competing for a purse of $15,750. Race 1 offers Win Play Show, Exactor, 20-cent try, Double, 20-cent super, 20-cent pick 3, and 20-cent early pick 4 wagering. Race 1 post parade, number 1 is Party of No. Terry Husband's riding for trainer Josh Robillard and owner Radcliffe Racing Stable. Number 2, Great Go-Go. Emil Ramsamy has the call for trainer Bill McMahon and owner Janelle McMahon. Howard Keane owns and trains the number 3, Half Lit. The rider is Kirk Johnson. Musical Stride, the number 4. Pierre Mailhot riding. Richard Davis trains. The owner is Hesty Sport Incorporated. Completing the field, number 5, Bend in the River. Mark Lee Buchanan pilots for trainer Julie Mathis and owner Bruno Schickadans. 5 minutes to post for race 1. Early pick 4 wagering kicks off here. Down to 2 minutes to post for race 1. 8-5 favorite is the class dropping number 4, A Musical Stride. Close second choice at 9-5 is the number 5, Bend in the River. 3-1 action on the number 1, Party of No. We're down to 1 minute to post here for race 1. Ladies and gentlemen, take note if you are with us on track that the infield tote board is still not operating properly. So for any information about odds, track conditions, please refer to the TV screens or the infield video board. Starting gate is in position. Last call to get your race 1 wagers in. Field for race 1 is behind the starting gate. It is now post time. Number 5, Bend in the River, bet down to even money as we begin the loading process. First up will be Party of No and Terry Husbands. Great Go-Go and Emil Ramsamy. Half Lit with Kirk Johnson. Musical Stride and Pierre Mailhot. Last up will be Bend in the River and Mark Lee Buchanan. All set for a start. And they're off. Very good beginning. Great Go-Go showing speed. Party of No along the rail. Half Lit forwardly placed. Bend in the River broke well, but he's dropping back. Musical Stride under a hold early. Taking early control, it is Great Go-Go. Great Go-Go and Emil Ramsamy opened up 2. Sharing place are Party of No and Half Lit. Musical Stride is racing in 4th, and widest of all is Bend in the River. The opening quarter was a quick 22-1. They race into the turn, and it is Great Go-Go on top. Great Go-Go leading by 2.5. Party of No is racing in second. Bend in the River winding up from third. He's past Musical Stride, and the new trailer is half lit. 5/16 of a mile left to race, and it is Great Go-Go still on top. Party of No has asked for more, beginning to inch closer with Bend in the River 3 deep. Musical Stride still at the back with half lit. The half was 45-2. They swing for the drive, and it is Great Go-Go still yet to be challenged. Great Go-Go leading by 2. Party of No looking like the threat. Bend in the River widest of all. Just less than a furlong to race, and it is Great Go-Go still holding, but here comes Party of No, and Bend in the River widest of all. It's 3 across the track with 70 yards to go. Bend in the River, Great Go-Go, Bend in the River. Photo finish in the first. Bend in the River on the outside, Great Go-Go towards the rail, and Party of No in the middle. 6 furlongs in 1:11.3. Hold all tickets, that's a photo in the opener. In the photo, it's the number 5, Bend in the River. Second is the 1, Party of No. Third, number 2, Great Go-Go. And fourth, number 4, Musical Stride. Unofficial race 1 order is 5-1-2-4. And now returning to the walking ring winner's circle, the unofficial winner of today's first race, number 5, Bend in the River. Bend in the River is a 7-year-old chestnut gelding by Old Forester, out of What Is It Now, bred here in Ontario by Gary McNichol. Getting up just in the nick of time under Mark Lee Buchanan, Bend in the River is trained by Julie Mathis for Bruno Schickadans. First win of the season for Bend in the River, his 4th lifetime victory in 31 career starts. He completes the 6 furlongs in the slop today in a time of 1:11.3. Congratulations to the connections of Bend in the River. Hold all tickets until race 1 is made official. And race 1 is official. Prices are up. Bend in the River, $3.90 to win, $230, $210. Second, number 1, Party of No, $320 to place, $210. Third, number 2, Great Go-Go, $280 to show. $2 exacta, 5-1, $8.10. The $1 try, 5-1-2, $11.70. $1 super, 5-1-2-4, $54 even. And on screen now is the photo from race 1. Race 2 is coming up in 17 minutes. Rider change on the number 5, General Command. Make the rider Kirk Johnson. Field is making their way on track for today's second race. Race 2 is a claiming race for 3-year-olds and up, but you've never won 3 races. Going for a claiming price of $8,000 down to $7,000. Traveling a distance of 6 1/2 furlongs, competing for a purse of $22,200. Race 2 offers win, play, show, exactor, 20-cent try, double, 20-cent super, 20-cent pick 3, and 20-cent pick 5 wagering. Race 2 post parade, number 1 is He's Speedy. Sofia Vives riding for owner-trainer Alan Bird. Number 2, Super Headline. Leo Salas has the call for owner-trainer Dale Powell. Number 3 is Street Serenade. Amanda Vandermeer's pilots for trainer Steve Cathcart, who owns in partnership with Joseph Roberto. Number 4 is Justin's Way. Edgar Zenteno, the rider, Mark Fournier trains and owns in partnership with Scott Leith and Dean Zaniel. Number 5 is General Command. Kirk Johnson picks up the mount for trainer John Sims and owner Harvey Bussey. Completing the field, number 6 is Sensing Holiday. Terry Husbands riding for trainer Danny Wills and owner Jeannie Ryan. Pick 5 wagering offered here in Race 2. And field is set to head behind the starting gate. It is now post time. 3-2 favorite is the number 5 General Command. 5-2 second choice is the 3 Street Serenade, looking for his 3rd consecutive win. First to load will be He's Speedy, making his first start for owner-trainer Al Bird. Sofia Vives aboard. Super Headline in his Fort Erie debut, Leo Salas. Street Serenade and Amanda Vandermeersch. Goes up. Justin's Way and Edgar Zenteno. Justin's Way steps up. General Command at 6-5 under Kirk Johnson. Last in will be Sensing Holiday and Terry Husbands. All set. And they're off. He's Speedy out well from the rail. Justin's Way also showing up with General Command to his outside. Sensing Holiday widest of all. Street Serenade going to race near the back. The early trailer is Super Headline. It is He's Speedy and Sofia Vives up by a length and a half over Justin's Way. General Command racing in 3rd. Sensing Holiday continuing to race wide. He's being joined by Street Serenade to his inside, and it's another 2.5 back to Super Headline. 22 and 4 for the opening quarter. It is still He's Speedy, yet to be challenged. Justin's Way and General Command continue to share position. Sensing Holiday is moving well from 4th, Street Serenade 5th, and well back to Super Headline. Midway around the turn, and He's Speedy is still in control. Justin's Way and General Command are being joined by Sensing Holiday. Street Serenade saving ground from 5th, just 3.5 lengths off the leaders, and Super Headline still at the back. The half was 46 flat, and at the head of the lane, it is still He's Speedy on top. Sensing Holiday into 2nd with General Command. Street Serenade rallying up the rail, but they've yet to come close to He's Speedy. It is He's Speedy and Sofia Vives. They've opened up 4, a 16th of a mile left to go, and the battle is for the minors because this is all He's Speedy. He's Speedy going on to a 5-length win. General Command 2nd over Street Serenade, then Sensing Holiday. 6.5 furlongs in 1:17 and 3. Unofficial in race 2, the winner is number 1, He's Speedy. Second, number 5, General Command. Third, number 3, Street Serenade. And fourth, number 6, Sensing Holiday. Unofficial race 2 order is 1-5-3-6. And now returning to the walking ring winner's circle, the official winner of today's second race, number 1, He's Speedy. He's Speedy is a 4-year-old dark bay or brown gelding by Super Speedy out of Hemimissu, bred here in Ontario by Paul Buttigieg. That's a gate-to-wire score under Sofia Vives. He's Speedy is owned and trained by Alan Bird. First win of the season for He's Speedy, his third lifetime victory in 14 starts. He completes the 6 1/2 furlongs today in a time of 1:17 and 3. Congratulations to the connections of He's Speedy. Race 2 is official. Prices are up. He's Speedy at 7-1, $17.80 to win, $623.20. Second, number 5, General Command, $270 to place, $220. Third, number 3, Street Serenade, $260 to show. $2 exacta, $1.5, $58.40. The $1 try, $153, $63.55. $1 super, $1.536, $183.35. The $2 double, $5.1, $46.50. The free summer concert series is back at the Tiki Bar on select Tuesday nights this summer. The full schedule is on screen now. Be sure to join us tomorrow after the last race for our free concert featuring Cottage Brew. Changes for race 3. We are off the turf. This race will now be run at 6 1/2 furlongs over the main track. We have an overweight on the number 3, War Vow, 4 pounds over at 116. Stewart scratched the number 4, Rohiz. Overweight on the number 5, Tachyon Speed, 1 pound over at 123. Vet scratched the number 6, It's Me, take out the 6. And take note that main track only, number 8, Ring It Up, will draw in. 19 minutes to post. Field is making their way on track for today's third race. Race 3 is a maiden allowance race for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. We are off the turf, so this will now be run at 6 1/2 furlongs over the main track, competing for a purse of $21,600. Race 3 offers Win Play Show, Exactor, 20-cent try, Double, 20-cent super, 20-cent pick 3, and 20-cent late pick 4 wagering. Race 3 post parade number 1 is Twirling Piper. Amanda Vandermeers rides for trainer Lane Gilliforti and owner Chiefswood Stable. Charles Fipke owns the number 2, P.T. Bossette. Melanie Pinto in the saddle for trainer Mickey Neubauer. Number 3 is War Vow. Matthew Dennis pilots for owner trainer Dale Powell. Scratch the 4. Number 5 is Tachyon Speed. Sunny Singh rides for trainer Warren LeBlanc and owner Trinity Racing Stables. Scratch the 6. Number 7 is Miss Sing Angel. Michael David pilots for trainer Michael Cohen and owner Rohini Singh. Completing the field, number 8 is Ring It Up. Sophia Vives riding for owner trainer Louis Cappy. Late pick 4 wagering offered here in race 3. Field is in the chute, heading towards the gate. Not much time left to get your race 3 wagers in. Slight favorite at 9-5 is the number 1, Twirling Piper. 2-1 support on the 5, Tachyon Speed. And the main track only, number 8, Ring It Up. Late pick 4 wagering offered here in race 3. We will be heading to post shortly. And Field is heading behind the starting gate. It is now post time. Late pick 4 wagering kicking off here. First to go up will be the 9-5 favorite, Twirling Piper, with Amanda Vandermeersch. Goes up, not quite. In now, gate 2 is PT Bosset with Melanie Pinto. War Vow and Matthew Dennis. Tachyon Speed, Sunny Singh wearing the silks of Trinity Racing Stables. Miss Sing Angel with Michael David. Last in will be Ring It Up and Sofia Vives. All set for a start. And they're off. Pretty good beginning. Tachyon Speed and Miss Sing Angel showing speed from the outside. Twirling Piper along the rail with PT Bosset. Ring It Up is wide on the course, the early trailer, but now advancing into the pack is War Vow. They are 6 in a line as they race down the backstretch. Twirling Piper is going to emerge with the advantage. She's a neck better than PT Bosset, and now War Vow right there. The complexion has really changed drastically. Miss Sing Angel is racing in 4th, 3 lengths off the leaders. Ring It Up is wide on the course, and Tachyon Speed on the inside. 23-1, a very moderate opening quarter for the contested pace. They go into the turn, and it is Twirling Piper, bet down to 1-2. Twirling Piper leading the way by a length over War Vow. PT Bosset is backing up. Tachyon Speed begins to gather momentum, passing Miss Sing Angel, and Ring It Up is still the trailer. Just over a quarter of a mile left to race. The half was 46-3, and Twirling Piper looks comfortable as they swing for the drive. Twirling Piper on top, War Vow still second. PT Bosset is holding third, Tachyon Speed fourth, and Ring It Up is trying to gather momentum from the back, but with a furlong to go, they have yet to get anywhere close to Twirling Piper. Twirling Piper is extending the margin with every stride, coming down to the wire. This is a race of her own. Twirling Piper going on to win by 8. War Vow going to hold second over Tachyon Speed, then PT Bosset, 6.5 furlongs in 1:18-3. Unofficial in race 3, the winner is number 1, Twirling Piper. Second is the 3, War Vow. Third, number 5, Tachyon Speed. And fourth, number 2, PT Bosset. Unofficial race 3 order, 1-3-5-2. Race 3 is now official. Now returning to the walking ring winner's circle, the official winner of today's third race, number 1, Twirling Piper. Twirling Piper is a 4-year-old bay filly by Twirling Candy out of Piper's Future. A homebred here in Ontario for Chiefswood Stable. Ridden victory today by Amanda Vandermeers. Twirling Piper is trained by Lane Gilliforti. She breaks her maiden in her second career attempt. Very easy fashion, completing the 6 1/2 furlongs today in a time of 1:18 and 3. Congratulations to the connections of Twirling Piper. It's official. $3 to win, $262.10. Longshot War Vow, the number 3 was second, $10.20 to place, $4. Third, number 5, Tachyon Speed, $2.20 to show. $2 Exacta, 1-3, 35.40. The $1 Try, 135, 35.90. $1 Super, 1352, 94.40. $2 Double, a pair of ones, 35.70. And the $1 Pick 3, 54.80. Changes for race 4, vet scratch at the number 1, Shaku Maku. We have a rider change on the number 2, Summer Retreat, make the rider Mark Lee Buchanan. And a rider change on the number 5, Alacritus, make the rider Edgar Zenteno. 17 minutes to post for race 4. Field is making their way on track for today's fifth race. Race 5 is an open allowance race for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, traveling a distance of 6 furlongs, competing for a purse of $24,600. Race 5 offers win, play, show, exactor, 20-cent try, double, and 20-cent superfecta wagering. Race 5 post parade, number 1 is Can't Beat the Cats. Melanie Pinto riding for trainer Julie Mathis and owner Bruno Schickadans. Number 2 is Sheba Town. Jason Hoyt pilots for trainer Sylvain Pion and owner Beat the Feet Racing Stable. JMR Gemma, the number 3. Amanda Vandermeersch in the saddle for trainer John Sims, who owns in partnership with Denise Carpenter. We'll come back to the 4. Also going for Denise Carpenter and John Sims is the number 5, Mountain Sound. John Sims trains. Edgar Zenteno picks up the mount. Number 6 is Forest B. Leo Salas riding for owner-trainer Dale Powell. Number 7, Loaded Vixen. Sofia Vives has the call for trainer Tony Adamo and owner Icon Racing Stables. Also going for Icon Racing Stables and Tony Adamo is the number 8, Big Ginger. The rider is Kirk Johnson. On screen now, the number 4, Silver Candace. Mark Lee Buchanan riding for trainer Julie Mathis and owner David Mathis. Late double wagering offered here in the featured 5th race. Starting gate moving into position. Not much time left to get your race 5 wagers in. Co-favorite at 3-1 are the stablemates. Number 1, Can't Beat the Cats, and number 4, Silver Candace. It's a very wide open betting board though. 6 of the 8, 5-1 or under. Late double wagering offered here in race 5. Race 5 field behind the starting gate. It is now post time. Set to begin loading for the feature on today's card. First to go up will be Can't Beat the Cats and Melanie Pinto, the long run thoroughbred aftercare stakes winner. Sheba Town, last year's Horse People's Luminary Cup winner, Jason Hoyt. JMR Gemma and Amanda Vandermeersch. Silver Candace, a last out winner, Mark Lee Buchanan aboard. Mountain Sound and Edgar Zenteno. Goes up. Forest B and Leo Salez. Loaded Vixen in her first start off the claim. Sofia Vives aboard. And last in will be the stablemate, Big Ginger and Kirk Johnson. All set for a start. Big Ginger is backed out of the starting gate. And Big Ginger goes back in. Take 2. And they're off. Beautiful beginning. Big Ginger showing speed from the far outside, but here comes Can't Beat the Cats from the rail. It's going to be Can't Beat the Cats leading the way. Forest B and Big Ginger both have something to say about that. Silver Candace, well spotted from 4th. JMR Gemma also in a good position, saving ground. Then we have Sheba Town a little closer this time. To her outside is Loaded Vixen, and a gap of 4 more to Mountain Sound, who trails. Opening quarter, 22 flat. Forest B and Big Ginger are duking it out on the lead. Can't Beat the Cats, taken back into third, about 3 lengths off the leaders. JMR Gemma and Silver Candace still sharing position. It's a gap of 2.5 to Sheba Town, who's about to be joined by Mountain Sound, and the new trailer is Loaded Vixen. Just over a quarter of a mile to race. Big Ginger with a short advantage over Forest B. Can't Beat the Cats is angled to the 3 path to launch her re-rally. 45 and 2 to the half at the head of the lane. 3 across the track. Big Ginger in the center. Can't Beat the Cats moving well. And Forest B along the rail. JMR Gemma coming down the far outside. But the new leader is Can't Beat the Cats. Can't Beat the Cats has the lead. Here comes Mountain Sound from the back, gaining ground with every stride. Mountain Sound and Edgar Zenteno with a strong rally. It's Mountain Sound on top. Can't Beat the Cats second, then JMR Gemma and Big Ginger. 6 furlongs in 1:11 and 3. Unofficial in race 5, the winner is number 5, Mountain Sound. Second is the 1, Can't Beat the Cats. Third, number 3, JMR Gemma. And fourth, number 8, Big Ginger. Unofficial race 5 order, 5-1-3-8. Race 5 is official. Now returning to the walking ring winner's circle, the official winner of today's 5th race, number 5, Mountain Sound. Mountain Sound is a 4-year-old bay filly by Super Speedy out of Yoli, bred here in Ontario by Frank DiGiulio Jr. Ridden to victory today by Edgar Zenteno. Mountain Sound is trained by John Sims, who owns in partnership with Denise Carpenter. She's now a perfect 2 for 2 here at Fort Erie. Rallying impressively, punching above her weight a little bit, moving up from a conditioned $5,000 win. Mountain Sound completes the 6 furlongs today in a time of 1:11:3. Congratulations to the connections of Mountain Sound. And prices are up. Mountain Sound, $14.80 to win, $7.90, $5.70. Second is the 1, Can't Beat the Cats, $7 to place, $5.20. Third, number 3, JMR Gemma, $4.80 to show. The $2 exacta, 5-1, 93.60. The $1 try, 5-1-3, $198.55. $1 super, 5-1-3-8, $1,023.95. $2 double, 3-5, 87.20. And the $1 pick 3, 52.05. Registration for our dog racing events is now open on our website. Be sure to come out for the fan favorite wiener dog races on Sunday, July 21st. Then on Sunday, August 18th, we'll have the Basset Hounds and the brand new Corgi races. Changes for race 6. We are off the turf. Race 6 will now be run at 6 1/2 furlongs over the main track. There will be no jackpot high five wagering in race 6. Stewart scratched the number 1, Miss Schiller. Stewart scratched the number 4, Menagerie. Rider change on the number 6, Pick a Penny, make the rider Markley Buchanan. And Stewart scratched the number 9, Hermione Granger. 16 minutes to post. Field is making their way on track for today's sixth and final race. Race 6 is a claiming race for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Going for a claiming price of $5,000 down to $4,750. We are off the turf, so race 6 will now be run at 6 1/2 furlongs over the main track. We are competing for a purse of $15,750. Race 6 offers win, play, show, exactor, 20-cent try, and 20-cent superfecta wagering. No jackpot high five today. The carryover will move into tomorrow's card. Race 6 post parade, scratch the 1. Number 2 is Few Regrets. Terry Husband's riding for trainer Kevin Buttigieg, who owns in partnership with D. Snowden. Number 3 is Creative Performance. Pierre Mailhot in the saddle for trainer John Sims and owner Harvey Bussey. Scratch the 4. Number 5 is Silent Warning. Max Bedell riding for owner-trainer Stephen Lister. Number 6 is Pick a Penny. Mark Lee Buchanan picks up the mount for trainer Mark Fournier and owner Amy Drew. Number 7 is Ashwicken. Edgar Zenteno in the saddle for trainer Sylvain Pion and owner Terry Pion. Completing the field, number 8, Fix Your Hair Up Pretty. Sophia Vives riding for trainer George Newland and owner Anthony Powell. Scratch the 9. Race 6 coming up in a few minutes. Field is heading behind the starting gate. It is now post time. Even money favorite is the number 2, Few Regrets, on the heels of a couple of close runner-up finishes. 2-1 action on the outside runner. Fix Your Hair Up Pretty. It's a field of 6 to close out this Monday at Fort Erie Racetrack. The rider is off Pick a Penny behind the starting gate. Pick a Penny is in the gate. Mark Lee Buchanan to climb back aboard. Few Regrets and Terry Husbands go in. Creative Performance and Pierre Mailhot up next. Silent Warning and Max Bedell. Ashwicken and Edgar Zenteno. Last in will be Fix Your Hair Up Pretty and Sofia Vives. All set for the nightcap. And they're off. Silent Warning out a little slow. Creative Performance gotten out the best, setting the early pace. Pick a Penny racing in second. Few Regrets going to be well spotted from the inside. Then we have Fix Your Hair Up Pretty wide with Ashwicken, a gap of 2 to Silent Warning. They're about 5 lengths tip to tail, and the leader is Creative Performance under Pierre Mailhot, a length and a half better than Few Regrets, who's angled off the rail. Ashwicken gaining momentum on the inside, 23-1 for the opening quarter. Pick a Penny is racing in fourth, 2 lengths off the leader, then Fix Your Hair Up Pretty racing wide, and Silent Warning continues to trail. They race into the sunset turn, and Creative Performance is looking to make all the running, being asked for a little more. Few Regrets is in second, Ashwicken third, Pick a Penny fourth, Fix Your Hair Up Pretty fifth, and a gap of 5 back to Silent Warning, who's not gaining any ground. 47-2, a very moderate half, but Few Regrets is strutting up nicely to put the pressure on Creative Performance. These two are head and head as they swing for the drive. Ashwicken now angles to the outside. Fix Your Hair Up Pretty trying to rally. Down the stretch they come. It's Creative Performance and Few Regrets. Here comes Ashwicken down the outside. Pick a Penny along the rail. Creative Performance finding a little more. Few Regrets not enough. Down the outside, Ashwicken trying. Creative Performance still holding the lead. Fix Your Hair Up Pretty with something to say late, but it's going to be Creative Performance holding on. Creative Performance, a photo for place between Fix Your Hair Up Pretty and Ashwicken. Then we had Few Regrets, 6.5 furlongs and 119-1. Unofficial in race 6, the winner is number 3, Creative Performance. It's a photo for place. Hold all tickets. In the place photo, it's the number 7, Ashwicken, over the 8, Fix Your Hair Up Pretty. Fourth, number 2, Few Regrets. Unofficial race 6 order, 3-7-8-2. Race 6 is now official. Now returning to the Walking Ring Winner's Circle, the official winner of today's 6th race, number 3, Creative Performance. Creative Performance is a 3-year-old dark bay or brown filly by Creative Cause out of Amaluna, bred in Kentucky by Paul Farr's Titletown Racing Stables. That is a riding double on the card for Pierre Mailhot. Creative Performance is trained by John Sims, who swept the late double, owned by Harvey Bussey. Second win of the season and second win in 10 lifetime starts for Creative Performance. She completes the 6.5 furlongs in the slop in a time of 1:19 and 1. Congratulations to the connections of Creative Performance. It's official. Prices are up. Creative Performance, $7.80 to win, $4.60 and $3. Second, number 7, Ashwicken, $5.10 to place, $2.90. Third, number 8, Fix Your Hair Up Pretty, $2.90 to show. $2 exacta, $3.7, $39.10. The $1 try, $3.78, $52.05. $1 super, $91.55. The $2 late double, $5.3, $100, 10 cents. $1 pick 4, $104, 45 cents. $1 late pick 4, $251, 50 cents. And the $1 pick 5, $2,418, 30 cents. Jackpot High Five wagering will resume tomorrow. The carryover is $21,510.86. Visit our website, FortErieRacing.com, for information about everything going on here at the track. Racing will resume tomorrow. First post will be 4:30. The Free Summer Concert Series is back at the Tiki Bar on select Tuesday nights. The full schedule is on screen now. Our next free concert will be tomorrow, featuring Cottage Brew, so be sure to come on out. Registration for our dog racing events is now open on our website. The Wiener Dogs will be hitting the racetrack on Sunday, July 21st. Then on Sunday, August 18th, we'll have the Corgis and the Basset Hounds. Save the date, the 89th running of the Prince of Wales Stakes will be happening on Tuesday, September 10th. Tune into the Fort Erie Race Replay Show, Your TV Niagara, Channel 700, Thursdays at 10:30 and Saturdays at 10. And that concludes the Monday action here at Fort Erie Racetrack. We want to thank everybody for joining us today. We will be back tomorrow, 4:30 first post, with a free concert featuring Cottage Brew after the last race. So we hope to see everybody back out here tomorrow. From all of us here at Fort Erie, have a lovely Monday night.